The gruesome twosome come crawling back.
Welcome to a special edition of Post Week where I'll be talking about my journey throughout Genshin bi-weekly, sometimes weekly if there's a lot to do. But I wanted to make this video series because I'm not going to be making a playthrough of my Genshin journey catching up to Natlan. And the biggest reason is that although on my channel right now there are over 58 videos of me going through Liyue all the way over to the 4.7 Archon quest, one of the reasons that burned me out about Genshin was the constant feeling that I put myself to of having to react to every single trailer, having to always play these quests as soon as they release, and it just burnt me out. That's not the kind of content that I want to create indefinitely. And I want to give myself space to make things that I like. And I really like Genshin, and I want to share that experience with people. And I feel like that's what this series is here for. I'm going to give you my honest opinion about what I love about this game, what I dislike about this game. So without further ado, let us talk about my first time experiencing Natlan. And oh my God, as soon as I'm walking into Natlan, it's incredible the way the team is able to create such an incredible establishing introduction to a world, to a place. They always have great way to get you to go to a very specific place on the map so that you can see this new, entirely beautiful place that you've just never been to. And Natlan has an absolutely incredible introduction. I loved walking around. I ran into this like random rock shaped thing and I turned into a little like, I don't know, like whatever the rock dudes are called. Like, look, I'm still trying to learn all the names of everything because oh my God, there are so many crazy names, but the introduction of this, the environments, the tree life, the wildlife, everything is so beautiful. It is quite a shame, I'll be honest, when you see in the trailers that like, oh, here are all the cute little animals, and they immediately aggro you. And I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to do any, like, you know, I didn't want to aggro all these cute animals. I don't want to fight them, right? And luckily, because I'm not resource gathering anymore in the game, I don't have to worry about that. So I could just skip by and not worry about killing all the cute little animals. Our first town that we visit is just this beautiful town inside this canyon. The music is so good. I was like, oh my God. I just like completely start to explore the area. You see the people all breakdancing in one area. I'm just like, they did it again. These masterminds did it again. It was truly incredible having just this first experience coming into Natlan, being able to, you know, experience this world without having a camera on, without having to like, you know, make sure that the stream is on, make sure that the chat's there. Like, I just get to immerse myself in this world. And it was so beautiful. I also just could not believe that you can just take over any kind of animal. So here I was exploring this place, and then immediately I was just playing with like a whole shark thing. And our introduction for the Archon quest, this Archon quest Act 1 is probably one of the best act 1s in any Archon quest. And I say that because A, it didn't feel that long. Now, I'll be honest, if you're in front of a camera and you're doing things live, things will take much longer than it is reading by yourself and going through the quest dialogue and everything. But it felt like this Act 1 was so much shorter. Like, I feel like it only took me maybe an hour and a half to get through, maybe 2 hours. Who knows? Maybe I was just enjoying my time so much that I just didn't even realize how much time has passed. But it felt so short, and it was so good because not only is Mavuka just an incredibly engaging and cool character, right? Our introduction to Kachina and her wanting to win this tournament and us participating in this tournament, and what a quick introduction of introducing us to a bunch of different characters. What a quick way of introducing us to action and getting the ball rolling. It didn't feel like, nothing felt too slow. Oh, I totally forgot. So in the stadium, right, we learned that all Pyra Archons are humans. They were ascended through the throne, through this like tournament that is occurring. And I thought that was such a cool idea. And I was like, Oh, fascinating. And at the same time, right? Obviously, I've watched some of the trailers that I remember, and I'm like, but isn't she older than a normal human? And so now I'm like, in my mind, I'm like so excited to figure out like what is the connecting dots to get like here to here. Like it is so fascinating. And I'm like, I'm so curious about the life expectancy and the lifespan of someone, right? And what we'll talk about during the first tribe quest I played, we learn a little bit about how maybe abyssal corruption can expand the lifespan of someone. It's just such a cool idea that I was just like so happy to just like get through it. Also, there was a moment where, you know, after you complete one of the games, right, you end up facing like Kachina ends up facing against Mulani, and the fight cutscene was so incredible. And seeing how awesome the camera angles are, the effects are, how much they improved since even just the Fontaine cutscenes is absolutely incredible. And speaking of Mulani and Kachina, they're such fun characters to play, and I think a main part of that is strictly because of the special mobility Natlan characters got. I totally forgot that was even a thing. So having Mulani surf on her shark and having Kachina ride her little drill and could like ride up a mountain is so much fun. Also, I had this really fun moment. I was just cracking up of the way Kachina just could like jump on her drill and then just keep on pounding the ground and knocking dudes over. I was just having an absolute blast with it. So I had a lot of fun during that part of the stadium. And so afterwards, Mulani was like, you want to go check out my village? And I'm like, sure, okay. And she's like, all right, I'll see you there. Which is, I would say, isn't, I would like it. Genshin, look, you guys have made a lot of improvements. I think the one thing that I wish Genshin would do, and look, I'm looking at you, Final Fantasy XIV as well, is that when a character tells you, hey, you want to come with me? You should get the option to go sure or no. And to be fair, Genshin does this sometimes, where the character's like, hey, do you want to do this now? And then you can go ahead and do it now. But when I want to just jump to the Mulani's village, like just let me do that. Just let me just take me to the next part of the quest. I don't want to travel. Either way, I got this time to look at the map, and I saw that there was a tribe quest available because my Discord was like, hey, you need to play the tribe quest. Promise it's going to be worth it when you finish the Archon quest for Natlan. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and do that. And I saw that there were a lot of quests, and I was like, oh boy, you know, I'm having like nightmare flashbacks to the Arnara quest where it took me like 30 hours or something to get through it. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, oh boy, please be good. Went through, I was going through Kenichi's because that was like the first one that was available for me. And I went through Act 1. And I was like, oh, this one's not that great. And then within like 10, 15 minutes, it's like Act 1 over. And I'm like, what? The fact that these tribe quests are short is incredible. And before you get sad, okay, I loved this tribe quest. It's just this really awesome, quick quest, right? It takes hardly any of your time, but builds so much lore. You know, it's great for someone like me who honestly just doesn't have time and doesn't want to spend my whole life dedicated to playing every single Genshin quest. You know, like that's not like I want to do other things in my life. So it was really great because these tribe quests are our way to learn about the ancient names, and I'm not quite 100% sure all they are, right? I'm pretty sure I saw a trailer of them, right, with Mavica, but seeing this guy, I'm like, I don't recognize you from any trailer. But Burkina, awesome. What a cool quest as we are slowly trying to figure out, right, what to do with this Mountain King. It is corrupted by the abyssal like corruption, right? And his life is being extended. It's just a fascinating thing. And what I like about this a lot was Sanka. I was like, I was like, oh, Sanka's really cool. I like this guy. This awesome. And I even said this, okay, this is my voice memo, because the way I'm playing this game is if I see something I want to talk about, I press save on my computer. It saves the last 5 minutes of the video, which is what you're seeing here. And then I record a voice memo on my phone of just kind of explaining what that clip is. And this is what I said about Sanka and Ahau. I love how over the top and how theater Sanka is, and I love how overreactionary Ahau is. These are just two great characters together. I just found that fun. As you can tell, I really love Ahau so much, and I also love Sanka. I think these two characters are so funny. Sanka being this theatrical character, and then Ahau being this absolutely angry beast is just so good. And then we get this amazing part where I believe it's Act 2, like towards the end of Act 2, where Kinich is like, I got this little abyssal rift thing device to summon the rift. Okay, that's what we're gonna use it for. And we're like, how the hell did you get it? And out from the rift comes one of my favorite characters in Genshin, Enjo. Enjo is such a homie. I love this guy so much. I cannot believe he was Sanka. Now, look, it has been a very long while since I played Onkyomia, so I believe Sanka was probably his human name when he tricked us the first time, but look, I forgot. Either way, it was absolutely incredible. I was like, no wonder this mother is so theatrical, because he's Enjo. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. What an awesome way to return to Genshin. One of your favorite characters randomly shows up in a tribe quest. He starts cracking jokes. I'm hysterically laughing. It was such an awesome moment to have, and immediately I was like, yo, Natlan is the best. Natlan is so good. And of course, we jump over to Act 3. We learn about the Mountain King. We have this really powerful moment of us understanding between Burkina and the Mountain King. These tribe quests are meant for us to learn about those who held the ancient names. And that is so cool. It takes none of your time really to get through them, which I greatly appreciated. And these quests are really powerful. I start to get a little sentimental about the Mountain King. I was like, oh my god, this poor little baby. And the fact that the way this concludes wraps so well into the gameplay, where the Mountain King is like, I'm gonna be here to help strengthen future heroes. And I'm like, oh my god, is he like one of the world bosses that you fight to get like resources and stuff? Because like, if that's the case, that is such a cool way of you incorporating the world lore into the gameplay of the game to make this feel like such a unified, whole cohesive world. It was so cool. What an awesome way. Which, to be fair, that was the issue I had with the Aranara quest of like holding secrets and stuff back behind the Aranara quest, but this one took no problem at all. It didn't take much of your time, so I didn't mind it, to be fair. Absolutely incredible. I love the tribe quest. I even went ahead and started out with the Canyon tribe quest as well, but I didn't get that far because I don't meet the requirements to go into Act 2 or Act 3, one of those two. That one was really cool. So I'm very excited to see how that concludes, because the way this one concluded was incredible, and I greatly loved it, and I'm excited to dive more into the tribe quest as they unlock for me. But let's cut back to the Mulani part of the Act 1 quest for the Natlan. This was fun. We get to see all these hot springs. Everyone's hanging out and bathing suits, people calling up for wine. I love this girl's like, hey honey, can you get me wine? And he's like, babe, I'm gonna get you 2 wine. We're gonna have, like, it was just so much fun. I greatly enjoyed having this very casual, fun experience, right? And also, I cannot believe that Hoyoverse teases us with a traveler swimsuit and we don't even get to wear it.
come on, at least let us use, like, give us a different outfit, please. Okay, you know what? Okay.
There's the threat of the abyss entering your world, and here you guys are all relaxing and having fun, which I thought was a great way. And immediately we're introduced to Atiya, and man, what a depressing story that is. They got us with the emotions hitting us right in the heart, having her being the strong warrior who fought with the Pyro Archon, severely injured, all of her internal organs taken over by the abyssal corruption. She is slowly dying, and she comes back to the hot springs as a final farewell to see the people and the things she loves the most. It was so depressing, so sad. I really enjoyed the random moment that I totally forgot, Paimon forgot, the Traveler didn't, about like, oh yeah, we can heal abyssal corruption. Let's go ahead and do that right now. What? I had a blast. I had a blast in that one because I could not believe that they're pulling that. Like, I don't even remember why we were doing it, to be perfectly fair, but we did it, you know, in the prologue, and doing it here was such an awesome moment. Dude, it just makes me think so much about what are we about to do, because this Act 1 story quest was wonderful. We got introduced to so many cool characters. We already having emotional ties. I'm already falling in love with all these different tribes. We're really seeing this like beautiful world that Teyvat is. At the same time, there are these really interesting threads to pull on of like, why is it that out of all the places we visited, this area seemingly is the most sensitive to abyssal? Like, it, maybe I'm like mistaken, because obviously my knowledge of Genshin is very poor. You saw the reaction video. I made many mistakes thinking that the sustainer of Heavenly Principles and Asmodee is actually just the Heavenly Principle, which is not the case, right? Like, I've made many lore mistakes. I don't remember the Abyss having such an easy time entering Teyvat in this way. And the fact that seemingly Natlan as well is building up a force to fight against the Abyss, where they're sending in warriors to go fight the Abyss. It's like, that doesn't happen in the rest of Teyvat that we have seen in current day, right? Like, sure, the Abyss do show up in groups and elements, but to send warriors into what they call the Night Kingdom, that's something completely different. And I am just so fascinated, so intrigued by what Natlan is. This is the kind of world lore that I really love. I really love diving into. So that's it for me. That is my current thoughts on Genshin so far, of the Act 1 Natlan Archon quest and the Burkina tribe quest. Greatly loved it. Come back maybe next week, most likely the week after, where I will do my best to complete Act 2. No promises. I'm not trying to rush this game. I'm trying to enjoy it at my own pace. And so some weeks I might not have a lot to talk about. Some weeks I'll have a ton to talk about. But I will continue to get through it. And let me know down in the comments below about maybe ways to improve this video series. If you have any questions for me to answer during the next video I release, I would greatly appreciate it. So until next time, thank you for watching, and so long, traveler. That was dumb. Goodbye.